Warning, the following video contains violent, graphic content and language some might. Alright, before we start this video, I am getting over the corona. So if I sound different in different parts, my voice goes in and out, that's why. But let's get started with the video. So the game Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the deluxe or division, I don't know, the new version they dropped. Let's just gonna call it that. I played the old one; it's really good, but the problem with the new one is they took out a lot of good things of the game, like multiplayer. I couldn't. I went back to the same spot I found it in the old version, and it wasn't there no more. So they say you're gonna have multiplayer. I don't know how the hell you're gonna play multiplayer on it. I can't even find two players to plug in a second controller to play with friends. So they, I feel like they lied on that one, saying, "Oh, it's gonna be multiplayer. You can do this at a third with friends, but you can't even add a second controller into the game." So they did take out some of the jokes for this game, San Andreas, because the fact is, back then the jokes were okay to say and wasn't going to hurt no one's feelings. But nowadays, it's going to hurt people's feelings because the younger audiences are a little sensitive. Y'all are. We're going to be honest. So they took the jokes out. They didn't want to get canceled, so they took the jokes out. They kept all the gameplay. That's the cool part. But the jokes they made in the gameplay are missing. They are gone. The game's still fun to play. I like San Andreas because you're a game banger and you're going against other gang bangers. So, like, literally, if you're walking down the street not paying attention, you can get sprayed down by another gang. And I don't know, it's just really, it's like pretty cool. It's not like different scenarios in one game. So, you got paid to three different characters in one. You can just focus on your one character. This is going to be a three-part series. I forgot to tell y'all that. Because with the deluxe edition or whatever y'all want to call it, the newer ones they made, they remodeled three of them. So I'm making three separate videos on the game. So this is going to be part one. But I like it a lot. You still got to find your weapons. They did change the weapon wheel. I don't like the way they changed the weapon wheel. It's weird. But they did. You still find all your weapons on the floor and everything, and they still got the ballers and all the original gang bangers in the game. I think that's pretty cool. And the storyline's still the same. The graphics are a little better, but they still kept the old school graphics, and I like that a lot. What else I like about this game that I think is really cool is the spray painting effect. Like you can run up to other gang members, spray paint, and tag over it. I didn't have spray paint in this on this scene, and I kind of mad about that. But except for that, it's real cool. The ballers are purple, so if you're wearing green, they're always going to try to tag with you. They're always going to try to fight you. They're always going to try to catch you lacking. It's real cool. I think that's a cool effect. So like if I'm running down the street, not paying them no attention, they'll roll down the window and start spraying on me and try to kill me. It's really cool. I think that's the cool effect about the game. And the fact is, it's a really open world in this one. Not all GTAs have that, and that's kind of stupid in my case. Like I can actually take a truck and go and break into other people's houses in this game with the truck and actually get goods and loot and everything and go sell it. Like they don't have that on GTA 5, and I think that's a feature they're missing because that's pretty cool. And I like how the game reflects on one character instead of three. I get it'll make the game longer, it makes the gameplay better, but now I gotta try to focus on three characters instead of one character. Like if I focus on one character, I can actually enjoy the gameplay, enjoy the game itself instead of focus on three characters and everything. Like if they made GTA with just one character and as big as the map is, we can actually enjoy the map in the game. You know what I mean? Instead of focus on three characters and everything else. I get that was supposed to be realistic and stuff, but most of the realistic things they had it was in the old school games, and then they did not input it into the new school games. The other feature I like about the game is going to sound kind of weird is the cop feature because it's kind of a little bit realistic. Like if I hop out the car and run, I'll lose them. But if I hop out the car and hop into a new car and drive off, I'll lose the ones that were pursuing me. But the thing is, the new cops they're going to be like, well, we don't know if this is the same car we're looking for because it's a different car. and so then I could just drive right past them. I think that's a cool feature. But the other thing that sucks about this game is the shooting. You can tell I'm still trying to get used to the shooting because I'm shooting up in the air and I'm trying to shoot the ballers. But the fact is, it's kind of hard to get used to that shooting because you got to stand still, and I'm used to like sliding and rolling around while I shoot, so it's kind of iffy. You can roll around when you shoot. You just got to like crouch, aim, and shoot, and then move the joystick and help roll. But I don't know. This shooting is just kind of like scuffed for me. I'm always going to stick by it. The old school is better than the new school because the fact is, they took out some stuff and they never added in some good stuff like breaking into houses. That's something that's always going to stick with me. I'm like, bro, you should add that into all GTA's in general. But the fact is, do like this game. I like this game a lot. This game is actually pretty fun. Do I recommend buying it? Yes. If you're wanting the old school one, don't buy this because the old nothing's gonna beat the first San Andreas. Because the fact is, jokes are missing. I get that some jokes you can't say nowadays or having games, but jokes are missing. And on top of missing jokes, they changed the way some of the characters act. Like Big Smoke used to be more aggressive, but now he's a little soft. I'm like, that's not how I remember Big Smoke. The fact is, I like how they added some missions in. But one of like the dancing mission, I tried to get the footage in there, it didn't get in there. I remember when you were playing it on your console, it was more hardcore because it was more harder to beat because it was faster, but they slowed it down now. Like the train mission took forever to beat. It was more harder to beat, but now they made it more easy. Like they're changing it, and I get they're changing it for the younger audiences. But at the same time, people who are older than me who grew up on these games bought it for they could have those memories with a little bit of graphics, but you took that away. So now we're like, I remember this part of the mission. Why is it not in here? And come to find out, he took it out because the younger audiences are going to be sensitive about it. I get it. I get you don't want to get canceled, but at the same time, don't remaster a game and then take out all the good parts that we miss and love. The good part about this game is the driving. Driving is very, very goofy, but I love that because I drift and you can see, like the car, the way it moves in the game, everything's top heavy, so it's kind of funny. I like the way when I fall off the motorcycle, he flops. It's just like the flop for me is hilarious. I love corp launches and the way people flop and everything. But the game itself is very fun. Would I recommend buying it? Yes, 100% buy this game. This game is fun. It does have its problems, but you also gotta realize it just came out. So hopefully, like down the road, they'll fix the bugs and glitches. Because I'm not trying to sit here every time I do a mission with Big Smoke and it freezes and I can't move. All I can do is look around. I gotta restart the application. That's what's annoying. There's no way to fix that glitch except close the application, open it back up, and start from your last save point, or just start the whole mission over. I'm not sitting here trying to sit here every day and restart the same mission. So hopefully they'll fix that bug soon. So I don't know if that's a part. The other two parts, I haven't played the game yet. But when I do play the game, the video will be out and I'll be in part 2 if I have that glitch or not. But except for that, also, if you guys see Squid Games, if not, go watch Squid Games. That crap is amazing. They're dropping a season 2. I'm excited for that. Matter of fact, let's talk in the comments about Squid Games. Tell me how you feel about Squid Games. Tell me if you like it or not. And we'll talk about that. And I'll try to reply to every comment about Squid Games. So that's just my review on this. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments too. And I'll put it in the next video. But if not, I love y'all. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.